What is up, everybody? It is Alex, the Boogeyman, Title Boxing Club Pittsburgh, Midweek Musings. And this midweek musing relates a little bit to our focus point. So we're talking about rolls, using roll defenses. Of course, in boxing, we have other head movement defenses. We got slips, we got pulls, we got just ducking straight down. What's a unique thing about boxing? We actually move our head to dodge punches and set up counters. They don't have that in other fighting systems. Now, one thing though about head movement I will say, as neat as it is hard to pull off in a fight because you have to know what punch your opponent is throwing and execute the perfect defense or the proper defense at least, right? So if they're throwing a hook, you gotta roll. You can't slip if they're throwing a hook because then you run into it. So it's very hard to do that. You have to react quickly. It would be impossible to figure out what punch they're throwing, decide what defense to do, and then defend it at the speed of their punch if everything was equal. But everything is not equal. So here is the trick to being able to execute quick defense. It is always moving your head, moving it up and down, side to side, around, dipping down. We always talk about the loose knees. You never want to be stiff and stand there. You're always moving your head. That way, if you have to slip, you're in motion anyway. It makes it a lot easier. Also, it will cut down on the number of punches they even throw you. Because if it's a moving target and you're always moving around, then they're not going to be as quick to throw punches. If you're standing right there, of course they're going to aim at that big still head. So we want to make sure that we're always moving in between combos, before we throw combos, after we throw combos. I talk about this a lot, right? So if you're throwing combos, you're moving around, you're moving your head, bah, 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 and then you're moving back, always dipping down, always up and down a lot. You know, so I'm going to just go side to side. Make sure you get some up and down in there as well. Now, you might think that if you move around all the time, you're going side to side, someone can time you and hit you with a punch because they know where you're going to be. They expect your movement. That is absolutely true. But when you're learning how to do it, be predictable. Who cares? Just make sure you're always moving, even if it's just left, right, left, right, left, right. That's a start. You'll be able to add in some nuances, some tricks, some tendency breakers, all that stuff later. Now, you also might say, well, if I'm always moving my head, that takes a little bit of time. I could just be throwing more punches, just standing there and not moving around as much. And really, I just want to get a workout and throw more punches. That's a better workout, right? Buzz! No, wrong. It's not. You don't believe me? Try it. I say this all the time, right? You could stand there, bam, 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 throwing punches all day. You get into a rhythm, you get into a system, steady state. Whereas if you're moving around, quickly, thinking about what your head's doing, maybe you're getting some feints in there, throwing the combinations, your workout's gonna get much better. It really is. Don't worry about how many punches you throw. It's about quality over quantity. So make sure we're thinking about moving our head all the time. Advanced, difficult, yes. Essential, absolutely. I have mused.
Ciao.